Hello everybody, my name is Antoninus and welcome to another episode of RWBY Chibi Reactions. We're getting closer and closer to the end of Chibi, and like I said, at the end of this I'm going to do a couple of predictions. I'm going to focus on the characters that we should see in Chibi. Well, not Chibi, in RWBY Volume 5. In characters that may or may not be there. We're just going to have a quick discussion after the little review, so stay tuned for that. Now, RWBY Chibi, Episode 19, Steels and Wheels. I'm interested to see what's going on because the thumbnail has Jean. If going on these Steels and Wheels, I'm thinking it might have something to do with a skit they did in Season 1, where Jean was playing about on Bumblebee, but I don't know how that's going to work, because he couldn't move the damn thing. But in the thumbnail it does have him looking sort of concerned or like a bit scared, so I'm interested to see what is going to happen. Before I get into the reaction, click the link in the description and go over to Rooster Teeth's channel to watch it over there. This time you should have already done that, and now you're back here for the reaction, so let's just get straight into it, shall we? RWBY Chibi. Right, we're starting off with all the girls, and
Yang, you are so...
I give that 10 points.
What? I'm plenty couth. I've got couth coming out of my ears.
You know what your problem is?
What? I'm too awesome? I make this look easy? I care too much? You could stop me anytime.
You're a tomboy.
What did you say?
You should try and be more of a lady. Like RWBY. She's so sweet.
What?
Always trying to make others feel good.
Maybe we should talk about
This is gonna be really bad.
I can make a cake.
And Weiss. She's way more cultured than you are.
It's true. I am.
Or Nora. The way she boops you on the nose.
Aww.
Just adorable.
This
Right
is gonna
now, you
end
are
bad.
Not adorable. Like, at all. Get it together, girl. And who knows? I might even ask you out on a date.
Boop.
Now that is a proper boop.
Well, I think she's adorable.
And Nora comes in with a save. Personal experience, don't call a girl a tomboy.
Uncool. I'm listening. Then you need a shot of Too Much Quick energy drink. It'll fire you up.
What? As someone who takes energy drinks on the regular, I'm interested in that. But not in...
Come on down. The crazy romance. We're insane deals on wheels.
Is this just a bunch of
Get it while
infomercials?
you can. Our prices are absolutely unhinged.
Just like the bikes. And
Have you been injured by toxic energy drinks or defective motorcycles? I'm Roman Torchwick, and I will fight for you. Here's some satisfied clients now.
Oh, this'll be satisfying, all right.
Call for a free consultation today.
please, just leave Neo. After all, Trig, leave the rest. Okay.
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh no! Did I pay for this candy bar?
Hey, you! Stop right there!
Oh no! I was afraid this would happen one day! I've gone rogue!
Okay. So this is the Steels part of the...
They're gonna throw the book at me. Maybe even 2 books! I have to stay in stealth mode.
Hey, Sean. What you doing?
Yeah, stealth mode is great.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
It means I'm a wanted man! One wrong move and it all came crashing down!
Yeah. Still no idea what you're talking about.
No
Hey,
one
man,
does.
Didn't you hear us? Stop!
It's the fuzz. They
He
tracked me
didn't steal
down. I have
anything,
to
they're
go
gonna
tell the world my
just
story.
give him his change or something.
Ah. What was the story again?
Oh, we love you, Ruby. Did he just pack Y?
I have to start a whole new life. I know. I'll call myself Felipe.
Do I even want to know?
I'm a fugitive, friend. Public enemy #1. A man without a face. My home is the night. Also, call me Felipe. That's my thing now.
Hey.
Felipe. Okay.
Do you mean Felipe?
Who's Felipe?
I'll never forget your help, my friend. But you must forget me. I was never here. I now join the underworld.
Was I supposed to tie that to something?
Ren, you seen John? He forgot his wallet at the store.
You'll never catch me, Johnny Law!
Okay then, that was a thing. So, alright, let's do our usual bit of talk about each little skit. First one is called Yang Boobs. Personal experience: you don't call a tomboy a tomboy. You keep that to yourself. Everyone knows. You just keep it down, because even though it is one of those things, depending on the person, they could take it really bad. And to be fair, comparing Yang to the other girls, each girl has their own appeal and has their own little army following. Trust me, I've seen flame wars between people that call Nora best, people that call Pyrrha best, and others that call bloody Blake's mother the best, which I am struggling to remember her name, so I am sorry. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Neptune had it coming, no matter which way you look at it. The fool deserved a quick Yang boo. Right, the second one was just Steals and Wheels. So that was just a bunch of like Roman Torchwick and Neo doing a bunch of different infomercials, which now that they've come out with like an energy drink, you know the fan base is going to want it. Think how long they've wanted pumpkin peach cereal and now they've made that into a real thing. So, congrats Rooster Teeth, you have just caused up another frenzy that people want, and I shall be one of them because I do enjoy me energy drinks, so I'll probably end up wanting one as well, so get on that. And the last skit, Fugitive. Basically just Jean thinking he stole something and blown it way out of proportion. Wait, sorry, not Sean, it's Felipe. Yeah, not the most imaginative cover name, but whatever, each to their own. Yeah, again, another one I enjoyed. I feel like at some point, I'm pretty sure near the end, Jean said something that was a reference that I just didn't catch. So if it was a reference and you guys caught it, let me know in the comments, because I've got that nagging feeling that it was, but I just don't get it. That was episode 19 of RWBY Chibi. So, as promised, I'm going to get straight into the predictions of characters. I'm going to break it up into like 3 little bits. The first one are characters that, in my opinion, we are definitely going to see in Volume 5. The first one, which makes sense, would be like Principal Lionheart from Haven Academy, because it makes sense, and at the end of Volume 4, RWBY did say that Crow was going to introduce them to Lionheart, so he is a definite we are going to see him. Second one is a guy I really want to see, because I am curious about his sort of character design in the whole thing. Sienna Khan of the White Fang. I'm interested to see what's going on the White Fang sort of side of things, because apparently it's not real, according to like what we've been led to believe. It's not Sienna Khan that's leading the White Fang to do all these things like working with Salem, but it's Adam Torres. And now they're just getting the meetings going. So I don't know if it's gonna break into it like a splinter group of the White Fang, people that are loyal to like Adam, and other people that are loyal to Sienna Khan. So I'm interested to see how that will work. So those are the 2 that we definitely will see in Volume 5. Each way I look at it, those 2 are definitely going to be like shown. The second little group is no character in particular, but since they're at Haven, I expect we'll see at least one team of new characters. because it makes sense, and especially with everyone just sort of clamoring over to Haven now, just slowly but getting there, it would make sense having a sort of team there to just sort of help Team Ranger. Or possibly a lot of people like, I just want to break into another theory before I carry on. A lot of people theorize that it'll be Penny that join up with Jean, Ren and Nora to create Juniper again. I do believe that is a strong theory that could work, but I'm thinking we might also get another character that just sort of latches on to like the remains of Juniper. That could be the missing member. That's just a guess. I'm not speculating anything that is definite. The only definite ones were like the first two. These are just what I think could happen. No, I said could, not will. So yeah, another team, more teachers, and I'm sort of interested to see if any particular bad guys show up, which point me into the third category. These are popular theories that people think will happen, but I personally can't think of a way they can like run them in with the story as is. So these are the characters that people want in, so whether Rooster Teeth works them in or not could be like a coin flip. So a lot of people want Penny back in RWBY. Since it was shown she was a machine, and it actually showed her creator getting mad, everyone's thinking that she could make a comeback in this volume, just rebuilt with sort of different memories, or even the same memories, but just bits and bats. So everyone thinks she could be back, which I do hope she could be, but I don't see how they would work her in. I would see maybe they would be hinting towards it in a later volume, but in this one, I don't think so. So I don't think she'll be back, but if she does, I shall literally just like scream like a little fangirl. And the second one that everyone believes, I mean, I've seen so many posts on Reddit, so many videos theorizing this. Neo being introduced in Volume 5. You guys know I love Neo, she is one of my favourite characters, but I don't see how she would be brought back into Volume 5 as the story as is. It's just one of those things, it's a complete random chance that she could be back in. And if she is, I'll be happy like I would be with Penny, but I'd be even more. But I don't see how they would work her into the story unless they somehow work it to where she could go down two paths. One, she could have like been picked up by just a random stranger after the Battle of Beacon and just like, I want to say like reformed her ways, but more like put those on a back burner and just got on with life after like Torchwick died, and just sort of like meet up with everyone in Haven, and then she comes to the choice of whether to go back to the way she were or keep with the life she's got. Those would be interesting as far as I know. The second one is one I've seen sort of battered about the internet, but no one's really like gripped onto it and like tore it apart and sort of came up with either it's a very strong possibility or it's definitely not going to happen. Neo basically being, I want to say, in sort of RWBY Chibi standards, a freelance hunter, basically working for whoever pays her the most at the time, kind of like a mercenary or whatnot. So bringing her in as a merc could actually sort of work. Like, Cinder has just got control of her power, so now she wants Ruby dead. So she could be hiring out all sorts of people to hunt her down. And Neo could be one of them. That's something I really do think could happen. But, again, it's another thing. It's going to be completely by chance if Rooster Teeth does bring them back in. So those were my little predictions for characters. We have 2 definites, 1 possible, and then Penny and Neo's sort of introduction to Volume 5. So let me know which one of these you think is like, well, 2 definite characters are just my personal things, and to continue the story it would make sense having them. But out of the other 2, the new team and possibly a replacement for Pyrrha, I do hope you guys don't hate me for that, but if it'll make you feel any better, if they do something like that, I feel like it'll be another Nikos. Okay? So just think about that. And then Penny and Neo's being put into Volume 5, their sort of roles. Let me know what you think would fit for them. And like I said, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe over to Rooster Teeth's channel and subscribe over to mine. Stick around for the RWBY Chibi reaction next week, where I shall be talking about the, I'll say, conflicts that I assume will happen in Volume 5. Because as far as I can, picture in my head, there's going to be about 3 or 4 different, major conflicts that could happen. So stick around for that, and I'll see you all in the next video. Laters.